against Lithuania. What are the main goals for Australian national team in such a stage of preparation?
Yeah, well, probably similar to Lithuania. Like, this is our first game together as a group, so it's about establishing, I guess, our synergy together, both our offensive rhythm and our defensive rhythm, and I guess how we want to progress forward. So, good opportunity tonight for the guys just to start to, again, understand one another, get a feel for how we best play together, and for us as a coaching staff to start to get that understanding of who plays well together, what offences are effective for us, what defensive strategies are effective for us.
Do you remember the last year FIBA World Cup and how you beat the Lithuanians, and was it kind of, do you see that as a big victory for Australian basketball fans?
Certainly at the time, any time you beat a team that's one of the powerhouses in world basketball, it gives you some confidence. So that was a good game for us, and tonight we expect obviously a very challenging game, and Lithuania is one of the best basketball countries in the world, so that's why we like to come and play them, because we like to play good teams.
Is it going to be a tough, aggressive game, something like that?
I think so. I mean, generally these two teams play pretty physically. I think both teams play fair, but everybody's out there trying to exert their influence on the game, and I think both teams are pretty aggressive defensively, and it should be good. It should be good for the fans.
Jonas Kazlauskas said that you are playing some rugby basketball. What do you think about that?
It's one of those things. I think we play hard, and I think sometimes that can be interpreted as a bit like rugby. But for us, I think we play fair, we play hard, and we just play every possession relentlessly.
How important is Andrej for your team?
It's just wonderful having him back in the group. I think this is probably the first time in 6 years he's been injury-free and available for the national team, and we've really enjoyed having him. We've only been together for 5 days, but we've really enjoyed having him on the team. He's fitted in very well, and obviously he's one of the best centres in the world. So anytime you get a player of that standard on your group, it can only help.
But you're going to play without Joe Ingles, Aaron Bynes. Is it the big losses for you?
Well, sure. Again, they're very good players and they're NBA players, but it's one of those things. I think one of the strengths of our team now is the depth that we have, and so we've got opportunity for some other guys, just like Lithuania, some of the younger guys to come through when they get their chance at this level, and to stake their claim for hopefully the Olympics next year.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much.
It's nice to come back here, and the country love basketball, so whenever you're here you have a good feeling for the game, and I'm excited to play tonight.
Do you still have that kind of contact with Lietuvos Rytas team or some players?
Speak to a couple guys, but not too much. I haven't been here for a few years now. I'm in Spain, but whenever I see them, I'll say hello.
So what are your thoughts about upcoming game against Lithuania?
Yeah, interesting game for us because it's our first game in our preparation, so it's always going to be a bit rusty. But as a team, we will play 100% and then look forward to the challenge.
What do you remember the most from your experience in Lithuania? What was something like maybe your biggest impression, not only from basketball side?
Probably people were pretty friendly. I was here with my wife now, and we had a good time. And we like living in Vilnius and visiting the cafes around town, and we had a good time living there.
You know a few guys from Spain, yeah? Jonas Mačiulis, Mindaugas Kuzminskas. Could you comment on their game?
Yeah, I know Jonas had a good season with Madrid. They won the championship, and Kuzminskas also had a good year, and it was fun to play against those guys, and they're doing good things over in Spain, and they're doing well.
Do you remember the last game with Lithuania national team in the World Cup? It was a pretty rough game. Do you recall that?
Yeah, it was a physical game, but that's how we play, and both teams were physical, and it was a fun match and a great one for us. And Lithuania went on to have a good tournament as well. So yeah, it was a good game.
What do you think? Is it going to be a physical game today?
We'll see. I mean, there's only one way we play, so probably I would say yes.
Thanks, Brad.
Is the victory the main goal in such stage of preparation?
The victory is, you obviously always want to win wherever you play, but the victory is not the main goal for us. I think this game for both teams is about ourselves more than it is about the other team, and making sure we run our offense fluidly. We just had a training camp, so put what we did in the camp into the games. obviously want to win, but the scoreline at the end of the game is relevant for us.
Do you think the time difference between Australia and Lithuania can be an issue?
We've been here for 7-8 days now, so we're in Croatia for a camp. So I think most of the guys have adjusted, so we should be fine.
What do you remember the most from last experience playing against Lithuania? You played 4 times, some good performance in U19 in Greece.
Yeah, we played well against them. Last time I played was 2008. We played really, really well against them, but they're a tough team. We know that Lithuania is a very proud basketball country. They love their basketball here. It's the number 1 sport, and we're looking forward to playing in front of the fans.
Last time you played for a national team 7 years ago, why there was such a big break?
Injuries, mainly. I broke my elbow in 2010, and then broke my ankle in 2012. So my ankle took about 2 or 3 years to get right, and then it feels pretty good now. So it's time to come back and play.
Talking about NBA and NBA changes, modern basketball, small lineups, and so on. What do you think as being a more like traditional center, and seeing that these changes?
I think it's changed, but it won't be, it won't be for 82 games. I think there's certain games where coaches will go small and it works, and there's certain games where it doesn't. So I think we did a great job of mixing it up, especially in the finals. We had some games where we went big and some games where we went small. All throughout the playoffs, we do the same thing. I think it's good to mix it up. I don't think you win a championship going solely small, and I don't think you win a championship going solely big. I think the game's changed now where coaches have to have enough players and enough versatility to change the lineups.
We have also a young center, Jonas Valančiūnas.
Yeah.
What could you suggest for him as being young center and feeling that big pressure, as try to be more like modern center, something like that?
Well, he's tough. He's gotten better every year. I think he's working on his game. He's a very strong player physically. He has some very nice post moves, and he's one of the main options in Toronto. So, I envision him to continue to get better and work on his game.
So, what's the feeling to be an NBA champion after 10 years?
That's a great feeling. I mean, that's what you play for. Whether it's the Olympics for a gold medal, or the NBA for a championship, or EuroLeague for a championship. I think there's only a select few people that have that honour to win a championship. And when you think about it, every 10 years there's only 150 players that have a championship ring, so that's not very many. So it's a huge honour to be part of the elite group, and couldn't be happier.
Do you make any jokes from Delhi or something?
No. I think you never want to joke about that. I know it'd be hard on him. Losing the championship the same way. If we had lost, I wouldn't want to hear from him. But I respect the way he played in the finals. He played very, very well for him. But it's something that we just kind of leave behind us.
Lithuanians always says that you are playing some kind of rugby in a basketball court. What do you think about that?
Oh, really? Yeah. The first time I heard that. Yeah, I haven't heard that before. What do I think about it?
Yeah.
We play basketball. We play a physical style. But yeah, we definitely don't play rugby. We play the round ball.
But you're going to play some rough basketball today, yeah?
We don't go out to hurt people or anything like that. But we play a physical style. Lithuania play a physical style as well. Everyone just thinks that we're little old Australia, so we're going to play rough and tough. But we also have some skilled players, some talented players. So we're not trying to go out there to hurt anybody or push and shove. But I mean, if you watch a game tonight, I'm sure both teams will be physical.
Thank you.
Don't forget.